Hello and welcome to this week's Kerry Garden Show. Alan Finn here with you again at Boyles of Killorglin, and I'm joined as always by our ever reliable, I'm going to use it again, ever reliable gardening expert Miguel. Well, I have you here and you're reliable for information, more reliable than me anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I wouldn't be hard.
Sure.
I wouldn't be hard.
I'm not that sure. You know a lot of tips by now.
Yeah, well, you still wouldn't see it in my garden. So anyway, we are here now in September. They've all kids are gone back to school, and the kind of evenings are getting a little bit shorter, but they're still okay. There's still a bit of sunshine there. But some people may think that there's, we'll start winding down now. But you're going to make sure you're going to crack the whip.
So you know that it's always something to do in the garden.
Always something to do.
And then the summer is going, and you think that you're going to go inside.
Sorry. Did we have a summer? I'm
probably somewhere else.
Somewhere else, yeah, damn right, yeah.
It's 12 o'clock somewhere else,
Yeah.
It is the same. Well, no, we didn't have a very nice summer actually.
Yeah, it was
I know
pretty
you
wet.
were not here. You were coming only for the radio shows from Bahamas.
I was living in Bahamas, yeah.
Your private jet and all that thing. So, it's plenty of things to do. It's no time for getting bored there. Mm-hmm. And it's a few things that I like to do in autumn if you don't do them in early spring, like planting trees and hedging. So we get the bare rooted hedging at the end of January, and we sell that in bare rooted till the end of March, mid-April, and then we have to pot it up. Okay. If you go too late, that's a personal opinion, based in my experience. If you go too late with the hedging, even before we pot it up, and if it's a few days of dry weather, even if the soil surrounding is dry, your plants are gonna die, or they could die. They could dry.
Yeah.
If they come in pots, it's easy for them to die.
Yeah.
They come in bare rooted and you do it in the right time of the year, they should be fine. But if you go a little bit late, which is still all right, you have to keep an eye on them.
But you just have to be more meticulous in how you transplant
part of the plant where the pot was is where the roots are.
Yeah. So they need to touch good soil straight away. Yeah.
But if you do these now from pots and you put them on the ground.
So here in September.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have the roots developed already. Mm-hmm. And they won't run out of water, actually.
No, I'm pretty sure they won't run out of water. Yeah.
So they get established before the winter comes. And when they start getting dormant, they are already established. When they wake up, their roots are already there.
Okay.
And they won't have problems of drying out and dying.
Okay.
And
does that apply for all trees? Trees and hedging?
I am a big fan of doing things in autumn.
Yeah.
Or in early spring. Rather than in summer. Even if it's a time frame that you can do that, you can plant a hedging in the middle of July, it's no problem at all. You just have to keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Because it's even in the big growers, the big plant growers, they tell you when we bring these big root ball things, keep an eye on the ball.
Yeah.
Not on the compost that you put around, but the ball.
The ball, the actual ball of the
That's
roots,
what it has to be wet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on that.
Okay, so
now you don't have to do anything. Well, you have to dig and put those things.
Yeah.
But they have their roots already developed.
Yeah.
They will be getting established before the cold comes.
Really comes in, yeah.
And then when they wake up in March, they will be happy as Larry.
Excellent.
Okay, so this is a good time of the year for setting hedging. Maybe if you're gonna get an apple tree full of apples, have in mind that probably the apples will be falling.
Yeah.
But the tree itself will be happy to get a little bit of room before it goes dormant as well.
Okay.
So you'll have a nicer tree next year.
Okay.
Then, what else? Do we have gaps in the garden?
Most definitely, because there's a lot of flowering plants that have just pretty much come to the end of their term, shall we say.
Or that you see your gaps and you think, okay, I wouldn't mind having some color now. Mm-hmm. You remember we did a program about autumn flowering perennials. Now they are in bloom.
Yes.
See, we have the asters that we were talking about.
Oh yeah, geez,
the
they're
asters
hiding there at the back.
Starting.
They are.
See, so if you have gaps and you can go and you want to go for something that you think that you don't have much.
Yeah.
Normally people, as the season goes down, people come, obviously, it's less people coming.
Yeah.
So normally, it's not very often that people have autumn gardens.
Yeah, they don't
They
realize.
have more summer gardens or spring gardens.
Yeah.
Because they stop coming, and we were talking about this. You have to come and buy things in advance.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like it's coming in the different
or
seasons
now
to see
in
what's in
full
bloom. Yeah.
To see what they are.
So this is a beautiful here now, a false sunflower. Is the name on it? An Iliopsis.
Iliopsis funky spinner, and it's a beautiful autumn flowering plant.
And there's loads of buds here,
Lots of buds
ready to
coming.
pop. Yeah.
And see the brilliant. See how it combines with the blue.
Yeah.
So if you have a few blue asters, it's maybe slightly darker
Purple,
blue.
yeah.
With these fellas combined.
It's a beautiful kind of yellowy and orange and red. So that's and the leaves then as well is nice kind of dark with the purple stem. So it really has got a lot going on for it.
Hardy perennials,
Really nice.
you know, we could have brought a few. We brought an Alstroemeria.
Yes.
Some of them they start flowering very soon. They end up flowering very late. Okay. Some of them are later than others. We have late summer or early fall blooming, but we have echinaceas. We have plenty of plants that are now in full bloom in October. Okay. So don't think that we're
there's
just
no
in
color.
September. Yeah. So you're gonna have these plants flowering for another 2 months. Okay. What else can you do?
What is that red one there just behind?
All right,
you? Well,
that's salvia.
That's the salvia.
That's a summer flowering plant, but I brought it because it's a good time of the year now in September and even in October to do some cuttings in some plants. If you like cuttings, if you like trying different things,
okay,
you can try to dig it more.
Would this be to bring them inside, Miguel, or to actually try and transplant them and grow
You
more?
can try to do it outside, you can try to do it inside. They will prefer probably, the most important thing is keeping the humidity and give them a good cover to prevent them from dehydrating.
So would these be an option then, Miguel, maybe for someone who has had a polytunnel and all of the veg and stuff has kind of come up and there's some space and it could go in there?
You can try take cuttings now from dahlias, from salvias, from a good few things.
Yeah.
And if you're just experimenting, you know, if you have a little bit of time, if you're into gardening, just try to do different things.
Right.
It's not only for saving money, but for the pleasure of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it'd be very, very good.
All right. Same with vegetables. Okay. So people can think that
it mightn't be the
vegetable season is gone.
Yeah.
But not at all.
Okay.
So if you're into seeds, there's still plenty of things. There's plenty of seeds that are meant to be till the end of August, but you can chance to
try and grow them
in September. But it's a good few of them that can be grown, that can be sown in September.
Autumn. Okay.
So you can have the kale, winter kale.
Very, very popular now with people who are looking for.
That's a very good source of vitamin C.
Vitamins,
and plenty of minerals and good things. Actually, a very good and very tasty vegetables. Very tasty vegetable. But you have radish, you have lettuce, you have fennel.
Fennel, yeah.
But you have plenty more things that if you are into that, and
if you want to keep it going, because like obviously some people will have had a little bit of joy and success, and you still have some packs here.
Plenty of packs.
You know, some cabbage, we have some lettuce, and even some little carrots there as well that would obviously be transplanted, would they?
We have radish as well. Like,
radish. Don't eat the hedging. Yeah.
But we have radish, we have carrots in trays, but you can chance them in seed as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And cabbage is one of the ones that's supposed to be sowed at the end of August top, but we are just beginning September basically. Okay. So why not chance a few things if you're into that?
Yeah.
It's costless, you know. You go and for €3 you get loads of seeds. You don't need to use them all.
Yeah.
Just try a few, see what happens.
Of course.
Go have fun in your tunnel.
Yeah.
And obviously not tomatoes, not winter, not
cucumbers,
not
courgette,
not summer things.
I got the one problem that has happened to my mother-in-law and her friends who are growing courgettes, they've got marrows. They've left them too long, and they've got these huge marrows. And we actually got one at home, and I'm like, what to do with them? Do you know? And there's marrow soup. There's a couple of things. I was looking up things, but some people have let their vegetables overgrow a little bit, which is a thing.
Sometimes we don't know when is the right time for cropping, and you think the bigger the better.
That's what a lot of people think.
Yeah. That you take pictures and post them in Instagram over your big cucumber.
Like a competition over in America of the biggest pumpkin and stuff.
So the commercial size of a courgette is normally 250 grams.
Okay.
It's probably too small to my own taste, but
okay.
Around 350 grams should be top. So
that's for the perfect flavor, Miguel.
The perfect flavor.
Because the bigger it gets, the more the flavor kind of
more woody.
Yeah,
somehow.
It doesn't.
Same with the cucumbers, 350 grams, 400 gram top in the long ones.
Yeah.
That's what you are aiming to. Not for, as you said, not for bigger. It will taste better.
Yeah.
So just again, do a little bit of research. If you want to leave one plant for growing only one cucumber and showing off
for that photograph,
showing off like trying to leave that thing off the ground.
They'll keep going.
Good for you.
Yeah.
But that won't be edible probably.
No, that won't taste great. Listen, we'll finally move over here because we've got an empty hanging basket and some autumn instant colour that we could be adding here.
So we still have our summer baskets probably.
Yeah, we have some here behind us as well.
Don't keep them heading them. All right? Keep them heading them.
Right, I'll start. Right,
keep them heading dahlias. Keep them heading all the perennials that you have in the garden that are still flowering. But depending on the position of your baskets, you should still have a decent flowering till the end of September.
Okay.
Right? But if not, or if you want to change because you've done of petunias, or you have another area you want to fill, or whatever reason you have, we still have, we start having a couple weeks ago, we start having autumn bedding.
Okay.
We already have dianthus, autumn dianthus, we have pansies, violas, we have cyclamens, we have heathers, we have a good few things that make me feel a little bit sad.
Oh, because they're coming. You know it's coming. Yeah, you know it's a sign.
It's over.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit sad, but it's the cycle of life anyway.
Well, there's nothing to say that literally with any of those you could make a lovely quick basket.
Like that.
Yeah.
In a millisecond. So you get a cyclamen, you get a heather, and you get a tray of pansies, and you don't even need the full tray.
Yeah.
With 3 or 4 pansies, you have a basket that it will last you well into Christmas.
Yeah.
And off you go. You can combine them with the old ones. You can get rid of the old ones.
Yeah.
You can procrastinate and wait for a few weeks. And do them later.
There's still a bit of time left.
But exactly, it's always a good time for having different things in your baskets. It's not necessarily why only summer. Why not having a little bit of color at the entrance of your house in the middle of the winter?
How many times do we say, Miguel? It's all about having color all year round.
A little bit of sparkle or a little bit of joy. Why not?
Yeah.
So it's easy. It's not expensive. You probably have the baskets at home.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of compost and 3 or 4 plants. You can do them yourself. You can come here. We'll do them for you.
And as long as the wind and the rain and the storms don't blow them off,
yeah,
you'll be good.
They will be heavy enough.
Yeah, they'll be heavy. There might be a lot of watering needed.
So don't worry about it. Where we're going is that it's always something.
Yeah,
it's something to do. It's always some color. It's always something different. It's always shrubs. It's always perennials. It's always some things to do. We're going with the. We're starting the.
You have the bulbs. We'll have a bulb show. We definitely will have a bulb show.
We have the bulbs already here. Some of them are ready to plant now. Daffodils are flying. I will do a special one about those fellas soon.
Yeah.
But it's a good time for getting started if you fancy.
Yeah.
With the onions, with everything. And again, it's always something to do. It's always something to clean.
Yeah.
It's always a reason to go outside and spend an hour or so under the rain.
Get outside, says
Under
Miguel.
the rain.
Get outside.
And hard.
And that's it. So from experimenting with cuttings to trying some late veg to adding some beautiful colour. There is lots to do, and of course the hedging and baskets as well. Loads and loads of things to do for this time of the year, and of course we will also be featuring lots more of these sort of things coming up in the next couple of weeks. Thanks very much, Miguel, for the great advice and also the colour here in the garden show. So hopefully you've got lots of helpful tips to take into your garden, and until next time, happy gardening.